Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel. My name's Jason and we're not actually going to look at that boat today, gorgeous though it is, girlfriend, and we're not going to look at those swans either, lovely as those are. We're going to look at this, which is a Sealine S34. Good morning, sir. Morning. You meet the nicest people in the marina. Now, this S34 is a used boat. It's a 1998 and it's out on the hard at the moment. It's for sale. So big thanks to Richard at Origin Yachts for letting us have access to this boat while it's with his brokerage. I wanted to show you this boat though because the S34 is a little bit of a legend in my mind. Go to pretty much any marina, certainly in Europe, and you'll see one or two of these. They are cracking boats. Let me tell you a little bit about Sealine the company though. It's a great story. A guy called Tom Morant knew what boat he wanted back in 1972. Looked everywhere, couldn't find one. So he said to a couple of mates, we'll build one. So him and two friends and 50 quid apparently built his first boat. And everybody that saw it went, wow, that's fantastic. Will you build some more? And with that, Sealine was born. So that's about, what, 50 years ago. It's changed hands since then. It's actually under German ownership now, but the S34 is probably one of the best examples of what they did best. So looking down here, this one's got the Volvo Penta AD 41s, which are 200 horsepower each. It's the largest engine option you get on this. More commonly they had the 190 or even the 170s. So with this you'll get about 32 knots, something like that. This one's just been anti-fouled and had its trim tabs done, reconditioned and all that, so it's in really good shape mechanically. But there you go, that's the hull. But let's jump aboard and find out what makes this such a popular boat. So here we are on the swim platform. This one's got snap davits on it, so you can put a tender on the back in the sort of upright position here. And then you've got these stainless steel stays that will brace it in place. It's quite a neat little system. And we've got a transom shower in there as well. Nice big cleats, somewhere to put your ensign. This one's got its covers on. So we'll move inside. Nice little transom gate here. And step up into the cockpit. Now I know that this boat has actually been reupholstered. So the upholstery on this one is not what it came out standard. I think most boats of this kind of era would have had white vinyl, but this is a fairly easy upgrade for an owner to do, and it does make it look a little bit more modern again. So seating there for about 6, I would say. Decent sized table, and then over here we've got a little sort of wet bar area, a little sink, and then here a step up to be able to step out onto the side and move forward. This, if you're wondering, is your manual bilge pump. Take that out, put it in, get rid of the water if the electric ones are packed up. Hopefully they haven't. And then swinging around here on the port side, we've got this lovely big sort of chaise lounge affair. Again, you could probably sit 3 people in there, or you can just recline there. All these covers, of course, unzip and can be removed. So all of these will fold down, or you can just take the screen out and open it up and use this as a kind of bimini to keep the sun off, or remove the whole thing. So that then becomes a bit of a sun pad. Here we are at the helm. So seating for 2. Got your engine controls there. Analog dials obviously back in the day, but in easy sight. And then this particular one's got quite a big sort of chart plotter and multi-function display. All your switch gear. Pretty standard stuff, but quite a nice helm, and most importantly on a boat like this, a really, really sociable space. And a nice view out there across the bow. Popular option on these is to get a sun pad at the front there. You can see where there's that sort of recessed area. And again, that just liberates a whole load of space, which makes it rather nice. Engine access is here, so just pull the table up and then lift that hatch. So quite a big old engine bay actually. There's 2 Volvo engines, plenty of work space around them. get in between, get either side of it, do your daily checks. There's your hot water tank. So yeah, nice installation, fire extinguishers, fuel filters, very, very good indeed. We like that. Good stuff. Okay, so let's go below and find out what's cool about the S34. So down into the saloon. So 3 nice big wide steps down, and immediately to our left, port side, we've got our kitchen area. So under here we've got twin burner gas hob. Underneath we've got our gas oven, and it's got a grill for our toast in the morning, which is nice. Nice eye-line storage up here. Actually, they're very deep as well. Get plenty in there. And if you're thinking, wow, that's a nice bright and light kitchen area, you're right, because got all this, all these portholes. Sink down here, and then your fridge below. Swing around here now to our saloon and dining area. Seating, I would say, for probably comfortably 4, depending how big you are, maybe 5. And then up here on the side, we've got a switch panel for all our electrics and isolators and stereo and bits and pieces. There's the stairs we came down. Okay, so we now have, going forward, a choice of doors. Which way should we go? Do we go starboard? Do we go port? Do we go starboard? Make you dizzy. Let's open this one and let's go into the master cabin. Okay, so this is very clever because they've got an offset double. So quite often the double runs literally straight from the bow back, and what you end up with on a smaller boat is the width of the bow means the bed's quite narrow up at the kind of head area. But with this design, you don't have that problem. So it's very, very clever indeed. So it's offset. So yes, if you're getting in this side of the bed, you've got to kind of crawl around and jump in. If you're coming in from this side, you've got a couple of steps up. But what it does do is give you a much better kind of sleeping area. Just show you over here as well. This is quite neat. A little bit of storage down there. Ideal for keys, phones, all the things that rattle around, particularly if you're underway. And then swing around here, big hanging wardrobe, and it does feel light in here because you've got this hatch up here, which of course you can close off if you want, but it does flood this cabin with light. In terms of decor, obviously this is very much sort of the period. Obviously if you had a duvet and stuff on there, some of this would be covered up, but it's not expensive to change soft furnishings on a boat like this. And what you can see is that, you know, all the headlinings, everything's in really, really good condition. Okay, so door off the master into the ensuite. And this is effectively a wet room. You can see there's door out here. So this acts as your day heads as well. You've got your loo, you've got your sink, and then you've got the removable shower head there for showering. Good size though, good headroom. And then back out into the saloon. And this is what I think is the genius on this boat. Remember, 34 feet long. There's another door here, and this takes you into an aft cabin, which is set up as 2 singles, but with an infill cushion can make into a very generous double. So here we are, little sort of seat at the end of the bed, swing around, and there you go. So you can see there's some infill cushion up towards the head area that would come all the way down if you wanted, and that would make this into pretty much a king size bed, I would think. Really nice cabin and good storage here. So swinging around to where we came in, we've got a little bit of storage there, got a couple of drawers, a couple of cupboards down here, and then you've got a taller locker there for hanging, and all this eye line along here. And I've just noticed up here there's an escape hatch as well, which is always reassuring to see, but hopefully will never need to be used. So there you go, quite impressive, isn't it? For a 34-foot boat, you can see why this is such a popular design, was when it was new, and remains so as a used purchase. So let's go back up. So there you have it, the Sealine S34 in all its glory. I hope you can see why it's been such a popular model and why it appears on so many people's shopping lists. So thanks very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more walkthroughs on more boats. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.